the soul of Charlotte meets the soul of upstate South Carolina on the BJ Murphy Show.
8:42 right now on the BJ Murphy Show. We got Sean, Paper Mirror, Beezy's here, also Lady Tamika, guest hosting this morning, and Lonnie Clark. He's the author of Women Rule the World. We've been on some heavy topics this morning. Let's talk about if women rule the world. Do you believe in love? That's one of your chapters in here. Do you believe in love?
Yeah, because why I wrote that chapter, because I talk with a lot of women, and when I ask them do they believe in love, the first thing they're going to start talking about is a relationship.
Okay.
But that's not what I asked them. I asked them do they believe in love.
Right.
So it talked about all forms of love, because I was telling one lady one day, I said, well, if you married a guy and he cheated on you, would you leave him? Yeah, I would leave him. That's not love. And then I asked her another question. I said, well, okay, let's say you went and bought 1 million acres of land, and I was going to sell it to you for $50 million. Well, you go on the land and you see that it's gold, diamonds, and oil on the land. Would you buy the gold, diamonds, and oil, or would you buy the land? She said, I would buy the land. I said, yeah, even though you see the treasure, you still took the dirt. See, so with regards to if you see treasure, dirt gonna always come with it.
Wow.
So they go hand in hand.
Okay.
So that's where I went at in that chapter.
Okay. I can understand what he's saying, because if you're going to get the goal, I mean, there's something to come with it, because nobody is perfect.
Nobody.
And all of us have these flaws and different things. So when you say you love somebody, it's not just an emotional comment.
I was talking about how a father will love a daughter and how a mother will love a son. That chapter it goes all the way around. But I've learned that when I asked a woman, do she believe in love? She believes in love with conditions.
Y'all,
and that's not real.
Lady Tamika? Yeah. Is it love with conditions?
Oh man, that word love, man, we just throw it around like it's paper. And so, yeah, we have some conditions, because see, we have this idea of what we think y'all need to be.
But I always told a woman, it's nothing wrong with setting the bar high. Just make sure you can reach it.
And there's a chapter, brother, that's very, very controversial in your book. And tell everybody what that chapter is.
It's called Why Treat a Lady Like a Whore.
Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. And okay, now go into that.
Well, just from my personal experience, and this is barbershop talk, and I always tell women this. When I was always a nice guy and I opened up the door, I did everything I thought I was supposed to do, you might call me back, but most of the times I wouldn't get a call back. But if I start asking you what's underneath your skirt, that dress should be a little tighter, I'm rubbing up and down your legs.
Yeah.
I always seem to got a call back.
What?
Yeah, I did.
Why you think that?
I don't know.
Maybe it's the type of women you were hitting on.
Yeah, maybe it was. That's what I thought.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah.
You think?
That's why I said. Sure. That's why I said it was my perspective.
Yeah.
But
right,
if when you talk to men, that's most men's perspective. Because what I've learned was, and I also put this in the book, that's what men teach men. You treat a lady like a whore, and you treat a whore like a lady, and you'll get them all. It worked. I'm not saying if I believed it, but I did try it,
and it worked.
And it worked. And it wasn't just a guy who you thought had gold teeth in his mouth. It was the prominent men, the doctors, the lawyers, the men, the successful men, because it worked for them.
Maybe it was their success.
That's what it was, right? Because beauty attract a man, security attract a woman.
Right.
Two totally different attractions.
Right. So it wasn't them, actually treating them like a whore. A garbage man can't treat a lady like a whore.
If he owned a company, he can.
But a garbage man, not a garbage owner.
Depends. Some women like men in sanitation uniform, right?
I'm on this whore thing, though. Some about this whore thing,
like.
Let's put that in perspective.
Well, but if you read the chapter though, and you go further into it, I also talk about that's a stereotype that men label women with. So that's a way that we can dominate her and downplay her.
So. Right. So she can prove to you that she's not. Is that what you're saying?
No, because I mean, men are conquerors. Any way I can conquer you, I'm going to conquer you.
Author Lonnie Clark on the B.J. Murphy Morning Show. The name of the book is called Women Rule the World. And we can pick this book up at the following places, right, brother? Tell us.
You can pick it up on Kindle, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, my website, womenruletheworld.org, paperwood.com, Payper. Yeah, them are the places you can get it from. womenruletheworld.org.